bought a used car with low mileage, breaking down within weeks, spending thousands to fix it? The odometer is worthless. There is no way to validate it. It tells us how far the car has traveled, but no engine history. It doesn't tell us how the engine was cared for, or if there was engine abuse, when the engine was repaired or replaced, and some people roll back the odometer. We need to know when the engine has been abused. High RPM creates extra friction, creating more heat and engine wear, and decreasing engine lifespan. Engines with more revolutions have more wear and tear, right? So let's count engine revolutions. My grandma has been driving the same car forever and never breaks down. The car has high mileage, but I know the engine still runs like new. And some cars idle longer than others, like taxis. And most go 250,000 miles before having engine trouble. So if more revolutions don't always equal more engine wear, then counting revolutions isn't good enough. We need to know how the revolutions are placed. If we timestamp and record every engine revolution, we could display them on a graph and not only determine engine revolution count, but also how the revolutions were placed and at what time, and even determine the RPM. But what we need is a simple number on the dash to indicate potential engine wear so we can determine raced and abused engines quickly. That's when I realized total engine revolutions divided by total distance traveled creates average revolutions per mile. Car 1 drives 2 hours at 55 miles per hour for 110 miles, averaging 1900 RPMs. 1900 times 120 minutes equals 228,000 revolutions divided by 110 miles equals 2,072 average revolutions per mile. Car 2 drives 2 hours at 80 miles per hour for 160 miles, averaging 4,200 RPM. 4,200 times 122 minutes equals 504,000 revolutions divided by 160 miles is 3,150 average revolutions per mile. That's over 500,000 revolutions in 2 hours. In another example, both cars have 50,000 miles. Car 1 has 111 million engine revolutions divided by 50,000 miles equals 2,220 average revolutions per mile. Car 2 has 198 million engine revolutions divided by 50,000 miles is 3,960 average revolutions per mile. Both driven the same time or same distance, and one has double engine wear. We now know, and average revolutions per mile is a ratio protecting the odometer. In the last example, if the odometer was set back to 25,000 miles, average revolutions per mile doubles to 7,950, devaluating the car and raising a red flag to avoid purchasing it. If someone disconnects the odometer or speedometer, engine revolutions are still counted, and now against average revolutions per mile. Plus, if engine revolutions and movement are detected, but no mileage, check engine light, alerts for odometer malfunction, and mileage is still recorded utilizing onboard GPS. The next time the car is serviced, the odometer will be checked, repaired, and corrected, adding back missing miles recorded by GPS. All data is uploaded to a website that allows us to divide the distance traveled by time, so we can determine speed. A car that has traveled 1 mile in 1 minute is going 60 miles per hour. We can also determine gear. A car going 20 miles per hour at 7,000 RPM must be in first gear, identifying both engine and transmission abuse. So anyone can determine engine wear by a number or go online to view full engine and transmission history for any period in recorded history.